Hey everybody, welcome back to Building SouthLake episode number 52, I believe is the number that we are on. So basically, I believe we are at a year of videos for SouthLake. It doesn't really feel like a year, but it definitely passed by pretty quick, but at the same time it didn't. So before we get started on the building that we're going to be working on today, we need to go over to our dugout and do our subscriber of the week. Boop, 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 boop. And we're here. I still haven't finished the dugout. I've been very busy, which we will talk about here in a little bit. So our subscriber of the week this week is Fabian, or sorry if I butcher your name, so Fabian. We might need to use 2 lines for this one. I'm going to do that just to be safe. Fabian, I don't know how to say that. Dominguez, so D-O-M-I-N-G-U-E-S. G-U-N-E, is it, oh, Z, why did I say S? Z. Dominguez. There we go. It's Fabian Dominguez. Sorry for butchering your name. Thank you very much for being a subscriber of the week. Now, I know I bring this up pretty much every single week when we come to SouthLake and just after the subscriber of the week. A lot of people get upset that they don't get subscriber of the week sometimes. And I don't think that I don't notice that you guys are watching the videos. But maybe somebody's watching maybe one more video more than you. So it's not that I don't notice you guys at all. And that's something that I do want to clear up because some people get upset that they don't get subscriber of the week sometimes. And I understand that. I understand why you're upset. But you do have to understand that there are other people out there watching as well. And so I just I make things fair. I don't just pick at random. I look at what I'm given. And again, I know I bring this up pretty much every single week. But it's mainly because I see comments about people getting upset. And I want to kind of clarify to those people who do watch all the time, you don't go unnoticed, and just because you're not subscriber of the week doesn't mean I don't notice you. I can still see that you're watching, but maybe, like I said earlier, one person's watching maybe one more video than you. Now, I'm not sure, how that kind of plays out and like what qualifies as a full watch, what things like that. Yeah, but I definitely do notice you guys, and I want to clarify that because, I can't thank you guys enough for all the support that's been, that you guys have given me through my channel, especially through, the past week and past month, really. And, I just can't really thank you guys enough. Yeah, so I talked about earlier why I've been very busy. And last week, I actually didn't upload a video of SouthLake. It was mainly I didn't upload any of my regular series last week besides the house series, which is going on finally. So if you do want those houses, a lot of you guys have been asking where it is, and it is back. So if you want to go see some of those houses, the series has started up. Now, there's not going to be 10 houses like there was in Season 1 of Houses, just because of how busy I am. But you might get, I'm thinking maybe 7 or 8 will be the max this time, so not too much less, only by a couple houses. And I really do think with this series, I think the houses are better than they were in Season 1 when it comes to true detail. Now, I have to thank a lot of that to Huntington, which is one of the servers I play on, and I get for inspiration myself. And I'm sure you guys have heard of them. I talk about them all the time. And also, this is the building that we're working on. I'm not sure if I kind of clarified what we're doing. This is the building that we're working on, by the way. But yeah, so I got a lot of my inspiration for those houses from them. So like I said, I can't thank them enough for, really helping me out. Let's see, we need to have 1 and then okay. So we need to come back like this. And like usual, my game is on open, so if you do see people flying around the world, it's because they are on the Xbox One. They're not able to build, but they are just kind of looking around and seeing, getting their own inspiration from all the builds and things like that. I completely forgot what I was talking about. Oh yeah, I was talking about the house series. Yeah, but the house series I definitely think has come a pretty long ways from Season 1 when it comes to the quality of detail that you're getting for some of these. So am I doing this right? I think I am. So after I have that one needs to go all the way up. Then we need to have this one. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to make sure I get this right. I don't want to mess it up because actually I'm really liking these buildings, especially from across the river. I think they just actually look really cool. I mean, if you look at them, they just make that great first impression. I'm thinking they're kind of going to be like a condo kind of feel. Will be my guess when everything's all said and done. Okay, so this needs to come over 5 blocks, right? So let's take out these. Alright, so we need to stack that up. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Stack this up. Have this come across. Actually, that's not right. It needs to go up one more. Again, sorry if I'm not being too entertaining here for a couple minutes. I'm just trying to make sure I get this right. Yeah, but last week was definitely just a very busy week for me. I had a lot of stuff going on when it came to helping my grandma move out of her current house because she's moving. So that was a big hindrance on, getting videos out. Also, work was just a very busy week as well. And as a lot of you guys know, I do have a full-time career now, which is why you might not see videos popping up until later in the day sometimes. I think I have gotten better about making sure they're up pretty early. Because usually what I do is I'll just kind of schedule them for a certain day and at a certain time. Usually it's around like 6:30 is when I try to upload them. That way it's pretty early for everybody. And you can basically watch it earlier in the UK. You can watch it later after you get home from school or before school. Or when you're getting ready, things like that. So I think this needs to come out one more block, right? Yep, looks like it. And so I think we're actually getting this one right, finally. Is that right? This building is actually like a very unique design. Again, coming from Huntington a little bit. I kind of changed the materials and some of the design aspects a little bit to kind of fit my own city. But, some of the aspects from the building are from them. And Huntington's really helped me out quite a bit when it comes to designs. And speaking of Huntington, I'm not sure if I've brought this up at all. Huntington actually, they moved servers and hosts because one of the main people, the president of the server, he actually left. And I'm not going to go into details of why, and that's because I don't know all the details myself, and I don't want to speculate. But, so he left the server, he left the server. But the good news is the server is still going on. They just kind of handed it over to a new host and to somebody else who's like the vice president of the server. Because they do have, I love how organized that server is. They actually have like different like tags for everybody. Like you have an architect, you have an engineer, a furnisher. You basically have like a whole bunch of different like names for everybody, which is really cool for keeping things organized. And when you do need somebody, you know what to look for and who to ask for, which is also really cool in my opinion. But yeah, so that actually the server just went up a couple days ago, maybe a week ago. So you should see the vision coming back on. And speaking of the vision, I know we're kind of jumping around quite a bit, but I do have a lot of stuff I kind of want to get off my chest and talk to you guys about real quick. So the vision hasn't been really uploaded in a couple weeks now. It's been maybe 2 or 3 weeks since the last episode was uploaded. So basically, I do need to get back to a lot of you guys on some of your builds and things like that, because I've had a lot of great submissions from you guys, but like I've said earlier, I've been very busy, so I haven't been able to get to everybody. And usually on the weekends, like it is now, I usually record all my videos on the weekends, at least I try to, so I can get them out and edited for the week and get those taken care of, so that way I'm not kind of rushing to get videos out. That way you guys also get them a little bit earlier. And it's a win-win for everybody, hopefully, if everything goes according to plan. Oh, I need to add a slab down here. So this needs to go 1, 2, just like that. I think this will make actually some pretty nice condos when they're all done. Okay. So this needs to be in the middle, it looks like. So let's take out our nether brick. So yeah. A lot of things have been going on lately. And, a lot of things that have been going on has been with me and like not any of you guys, and there's nothing to blame you guys for. I've just been very busy, so there's a lot of things going on. I mean, I can't control how much stuff goes on in my life. Well, I guess I can, but at the same time I can't. So it's just one of those weird things. But I'm still happy with where my channel is at the moment. I have lost, I think it was 2,000 subscribers and things like that, and I've also seen a lot of comments talking about like my views per my subscriber range. Like, for a channel that only has, or that has 250,000 subscribers, you're only getting 1,000 views per video. And yes, that is true. I'm not gonna lie with you guys on that. And people try to bring it up like it's gonna aggravate me. It's like, okay, I mean, it doesn't aggravate me. Now, yes, would I like my views to get more views, or would I like my videos to get more views? Of course I would. But I'm not going to be upset about, the people that do come back and watch. This is something that You know, I'm happy with what I have. If people want to come back to watch, that's fantastic. And that's also why I'm uploading other videos now. And that's the whole point of changing my name, is so that way I can kind of reach out to a bigger audience when it comes to different videos and things like that, while still maintaining the audience I have now. And so many people try to actually get under my skin about it, and honestly, I think it's more funny than anything, because people are like, well, you only get 1,000 views per video for only having 250,000 subscribers, you know, you have a dead channel, blah, blah, blah. And to me, I think those comments are just funny, and they don't really bother me at all. It takes a lot to get under my skin, and stuff like that, not even close. So I think this is really funny. And you know what, like I said, yes, would I like my views or my videos to get more views? Of course I would. Nobody would say no to that. But at the same time, like I said, I'm happy with what I have. I'm not going to complain with what I have, because a lot of people still wish they could have the opportunity to have people come back and watch them every single day. So yeah, I'm happy with what I have. If you feel like you know, like if I have a dead channel or whatnot, I mean, that's fantastic. If you think that's how you want to go about doing it, you know, I'm not going to say, oh no, you're wrong, because the statistics are there and they don't lie. But like I said, I'm happy with what I have, and I'm not going to complain about it. Wow, time is actually flying by. We actually got quite a bit done. We almost got one more building done. I'm debating about if I want to stop this one here, because I'll need to add one more. Actually, how would that work? That'd actually be kind of... No, we can't stop it there. Okay, so we actually might call it quits for this part. So also over here, I'm kind of outlining where the roads are going to be, which is something I like to do beforehand so I know the space I have to work with. And the only thing I'm not sure about is if I want to have the highway here go like underground, kind of like the one that we have in the main part of the city that goes just a little bit lower than the city itself. That way we could have bridges connecting the two, and that way it technically wouldn't stop traffic. Or if I just want to keep the highway like the way it is and just keep it going straight. I'm not sure. There's a lot of things I kind of have to work out. But in the meantime, we can get to that maybe next week. So thank you very much for watching, guys. It is greatly appreciated. I can't even stress that enough how greatly I appreciate you guys coming back to watch these videos. I think it's awesome that you guys want to watch me. And like I said, I can't thank you guys enough for everything. So I will see you guys hopefully tomorrow for an episode of The Vision, and come back next week for episode 53 of SouthLake. So bye-bye, everyone.